two out. Nope, just two. Morning, guys. I have no idea what's on the docket today. Happy Memorial Day. I did not realize until Friday it was even Memorial Day weekend. My days are so messed up right now. But I think things are going to start swinging back the correct direction in my world now that everything sort of lambing is done, election is done, cleanup is done. Things should settle a little bit for a while. So first off, I have to get my bottle babies taken care of. And then he's hauling hay for me right now for the big group. And we have been kind of moving the rams around to let them clean up some of the weeds and some of the taller grass. And I have to run to town to get more milk. I think, holy cow, sis, you went through that whole bottle already. You were hungry. I know I'm a little late, but holy cow. Okay, come on, nope, back in. Nope, back in. Back in, no running. No running, back in, thank you. Next. We have a pretty good system going with these guys. Oops. They know the ins and the outs of this cage pretty good. Cage, kennel, pen, whatever. Anyway, we need to run to town. I need to get more milk. I used the last of it this morning. I was running thin. And then I think the plan is to get this milk machine running. Our lawnmower, I think I made mention, maybe I didn't, I can't remember, that it got hit sometime this winter, either when one of us drove off of the lane or when the plow went through or whatever. Anyway, it's busted. It's not working. So we're going to go look at a lawnmower today. Friend of an acquaintance's family member has one. And we're going to go take a look at it. They want like $100 for it, and I'm cheap, so that's right in my price range. And as long as it gets me through this summer, I don't care. I'll go buy another $100 one next year. So that's as far as my brain has thought this morning. And yeah, we'll keep you in the loop as we go through the day. But I'm going to get these guys finished. I think we might have our one little girl sold, which would be that one down there, I think. Anyway, yeah, we'll keep you updated as we go along today. It is a holiday. I don't really plan on doing a whole lot, maybe just some yard work to get things cleaned up because we have put off a lot of stuff with this election and it's time to get back on track. So that's about where we're at. Dude, you're killing me, man. What are you doing, Simon? Apparently they decided they didn't like where they were at. They're not hurting anything. We're just letting them grub up around here. But do kind of like to have them contained a little bit. So there's some in here, which is fine. Not that there's anything really in there for them to eat. And then there's some out here. And then there's a few in the alleyway in here. And they're actually supposed to be in the alleyway over here. Yeah, they're just making themselves at home. My sheep are so incredibly spoiled. It's not like the rams are going to wander anywhere. Of all my sheep, they really are the best mannered. They are the ones that are not going to be getting into the haystack. They're just better mannered. So we are just getting back from town. We did not get the lawnmower because they did not answer their phone when we headed to go get it, and I needed to get back home to feed my bottle babies. Surprisingly, the feed store actually had the bigger bag, the 25 pound, instead of the 5 pound bag of lamb replacer. Finally, we've only been looking for it for, how long have I had bottle babies? 2 weeks? Feels like a lot longer. A week? 2 weeks? A week? I don't know. Long enough. And so I wanted to get them back on schedule. I am making up bottles for all of them. And then I think we are going to get some work done up around the house so our place doesn't look like it has not been lived in for the last 6 months. Our lawn has not been mowed. Our yard has not been cleaned up. The leaves have not been raked. My flower bed has not been deadheaded. We got to get some stuff taken care of. So that is, I think, the plan for the next hour or two. And then we'll see what happens after that. We might try and get a hold of those people again to see if they have sold the lawnmower or if it's still available, and then go back to town and grab it if it is still available. So yeah, that's our day. Nothing fun, nothing exciting. In between everything else we have going on today, I wanted to really quick come up here and run my numbers for this spring group now that we are officially done with Cascade having her lambs. So we started this group with 63 ewes, I think. And I had 4 that missed. So that knocks us down to 59. And out of those 59 ewes, I had 110 lambs. I had 56 ewe lambs and 50 ran lambs. I had 4 stillborns, 17 singles, 33 sets of twins, and 9 sets of triplets, which gives me 186% of lambs. My goal is always to have at least 180% lamb crop. So I feel like we did pretty good this go round, considering my late winter, which would have been my February, March group, we only had 140% of lamb crop. And just to show the difference, now granted, I did breed them to have singles because I had so many first-time moms. But in that group, we had 1 set of triplets, 37 singles, and 20 sets of twins. So we did quite a bit better in this group, which is what I expected, because these were my mature ewes. These were my been there, done that, know how to make it all work ewes. So I am really happy with these results. I think we only lost, I'd have to go back and check my records because my memory is crap. But I want to say we only lost like three lambs. I know we lost the 1 little triplet of my old lady my old lady ewe, her lamb. She had the triplets, and I know we lost the 1 on her. And then I think just the 2 other boys. So I think it was just those 3. I could be wrong. It's a good good possibility I am wrong. But yeah, I feel really, really good about this group. So now I move on to the next stages. I still have to wean the February March group, which will hopefully be sometime in the next week or so. Hopefully before June gets here. We'll see. And then I will need to figure out pasture for what's in the barn and figure out the older stuff. Once they hit 30 days, once the lambs hit 30 days, I will start milking some of those moms. And hopefully by then, my husband did find somebody to fix my stanchion. So now it's just a matter of I have to tear it all apart and haul it to this person to weld it, which means once we tear it apart, I'm out of luck. Right now I can kind of finagle it a little bit and feed, like, I hate feeding grain, but we do feed a little bit of grain when we milk just to keep them occupied. And I will have to do a little bit of that because I have no way to hold them because the head catches are gone. Yeah, so milking will happen eventually, but it will happen much faster once I get all my parts and pieces fixed. So I'm really excited about that. But it is just a matter of us getting time, and he's waiting for me to wrap this up. So I'm going to wrap this up, and we're going to get out of here. We'll be back eventually.